team. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. I just have a few things to share with you before heading into the weekend. The first one is thank you guys so much for everything you've been doing in terms of helping us get this Saturday service kind of test run going, and just the last 4 weeks of being able to commit sometimes multiple days every single week, encouraging your teams to be there, and just the energy you guys have brought. Thank you so much for being willing to make that possible. With that being said, this is our last weekend of doing Saturday services, so I want to make sure to communicate that so you guys can let your teams all know this weekend, the 13th, 14th, will be the last East Saturday service we have heading into the summer. I think it was a great trial run to kind of see what momentum we could have and who would move over, and now we have a better understanding of what it's going to take if we want to make a Saturday service possible at East, which truthfully is possible. Maybe a little while down the road, but I think we kind of showed, we have people who want to be here on Saturday. We have people who want to serve on Saturday, and it's very doable. I also want us now to be looking towards, okay, if we want to make this happen, well, we've seen the size of teams, we've seen the amount of people that we need to make that work. So what am I doing to continue to grow those teams in terms of recruiting? Because each and every one of us need to take ownership of this idea that we are actively recruiting people to get connected and serve at Fountain Springs. Whether it is on the weekend or outreach, but just have the heartbeat of we want you to connect and we want you to serve here. It's one of our core values. And I think this Saturday service helped us see, okay, we have a lot of volunteers that are willing to move, but we also need a lot more volunteers. And so I think it was a great trial run, but now it is heading into the summer. This will be the last weekend, so make sure to let your teams know, and just a big thank you from us for making it possible and for everything that you guys have done to help. Just a few more things heading into this weekend. Over the next few weeks, we have a few more big events coming up. In 2 weeks, we have baptism, which I'm very excited about. Last baptism was probably the best that we've had as terms of just the atmosphere and the environment and everyone that was involved, and just an incredible moment for those people who were getting baptized. I'm really looking forward to this baptism because there's actually a gentleman that I had been meeting with for a while, and now Todd has been meeting with, who his wife had been dragging him here, but he didn't believe in God and didn't really feel like this was for him. And over the last 6 months, we have just been really intentionally pouring into his lives and sharing our faith and just hearing him and listening to him and getting to know him and building that relationship. And it's so cool to watch him and his wife are getting baptized. And you don't get to see a whole lot of one-on-one stuff like that all the time when we're in a church this size. But so for me, this one's very personally cool to get to watch him take that step, knowing where he was, over Christmas. So I'm very excited about that. I would love if you guys could ask your teams, especially who's going to be here next Sunday. So for the people who are here this Saturday, going to be next Sunday, I probably just made that very confusing. So who's ever serving next Sunday, if you'd be willing to ask your teams or anybody, say, hey, if you want to be a part of the moment we have out by the tub, please come out and join us. Just gather around that tub, give them a big crowd to make them feel like a rock star in that moment, because that's what we want. We want it to be this awesome, intimate celebration right there at the tub. And so let your teams know, ask them, hey, if you're willing to come outside and be a part of that, do it. That's what we want. We want as many people surrounding them as possible. It's a great way to show people how proud of them we are. So be willing to ask your teams that this week. In 2 weeks, we have 2 things going on. One, we have communion again. And then for the second time we've done communion, I will be gone. We are going to Disney for a week. So I'm very excited about that. And so in 2 weeks, I will not be here. So Nick and Amanda will be leading, and then Mandy will be over at East as well, because Todd is actually teaching again. And then after that, we head into summer, and then it's all about being on the lake. But so a big thank you to you guys. Thank you so much for what you've been doing. I'm excited as we go into this weekend. We're just going to continue. Nick and Amanda are going to be talking more about being intentional and what that means. And I'm going to continue to challenge you guys. And I'm going to make it easier. I'm going to give you guys access to be able to contact some of the people on your team through email or phone. But I would just love to know that you guys are picking one person each week. Real simple, just one each week, just to text and connect and be like, hey, how's everything going? Just to be intentional about caring and pastoring your team. That's what we want to do, is we want to care for them throughout the week. And it's difficult to say, like, hey, I'm going to go grab lunch with you, or hey, I'm going to do this. But sometimes just letting them know through a text, hey, been thinking about you, been praying about you, hope everything is going well. It's incredible. And that's what we want to do, is we want to be there to care and love on our people and be intentional about it. But they'll talk a little bit more about that. But it's supposed to be gorgeous, so everyone ride your motorcycles this weekend. And we'll see you then. All right, bye.